Air is human. That's what Alexander Pope said about humans making mistakes. Today we're going to talk about skid plates on this Lexus GX460. Subscriber CK asked basically what's better, aluminum skid plates or steel skid plates? Back to the channel, everybody. All right, today we're going to answer a question by subscriber CK. He's basically asking what's better, steel skids or aluminum skids he plans to tow with his Lexus GX460. So today I'm going to address specifically to the GX which type of skids are better. Now the short answer is there's no right answer. It depends. They both, like anything in life, have trade-offs, the strengths and weaknesses of both. The obvious being steel is stronger than aluminum, but aluminum is lighter than steel. So with that said, you have to bring it into reality. What type of off-roading do you plan to do? And what is more important for you? To have the ultimate protection, sometimes when you're off-roading, or to have a lighter vehicle and thus better handling overall when you're on-road and off-road. That's with aluminum. So it's a balance. Now, what would I do? You know, if we have, first let me say what we have on this. We have steel front bumper, as you can see, but the front skid is steel covering the front differential. The rest is all aluminum. So transfer case center differential skid is aluminum. The gas tank skid is aluminum, and the transmission skid is aluminum. For weight savings, the sliders are steel. If I could do it again, or you know, if I were to do it again, is what I'm trying to say, is I would do all aluminum. Now, why for me? Because frankly, as you improve off-roading, your technique gets better. As your technique gets better, you tend to bash things less, and you just don't hit the skids as much. That's the only way I could say it. As you're learning, whether you're new to off-roading or you're learning because you're new to off-roading a particular vehicle, such as you change from a Jeep to a GX, and you got to learn, you know, every vehicle's different, so you got to learn the limits and that ground clearance with every new vehicle you choose to off-road. So whatever the case is, if you are, quote, learning a new vehicle or just learning to off-road, you're going to hit the sensitive parts more often than not. So for beginners or people that are apprehensive about a new vehicle, steel may be the better option, because to err is human. As Alexander Pope said, we make mistakes. That's completely normal. I've bashed this skid plates a million times, made mistakes a million times. It's what everybody does. Situation, normal. And steel has definitely saved the day. Now, what if it was aluminum? Would the thing have held up? Probably, yeah. Even with some serious bashes to this front differential skid plate, I do believe the aluminum would have held up. As well, it might have some hairline cracks in it. Probably, I don't know. But that's going to be something that you're going to have to weigh. What's your skill level, and what type of off-roading do you do, and what's going to work with you? But 1/4-inch aluminum is no joke. But it's not Mickey Mouse material, but it offers a significant weight savings, something like 25%, which adds up on a vehicle like this. These vehicles are engineered to be as light as possible, and like any car, you want all the weight on the center line of the axle, the front axle, or behind. With this big fat steel bumper, it puts it all forward. It's nose heavy. Definitely change the handling. I'm used to it now, but I would definitely do all aluminum skids from the bumper skids, sliders, everything aluminum to save weight on a modern vehicle like these that's engineered to be as light as possible. You definitely feel it in the handling. I'd have no problems with my experience level now off-roading with aluminum skids, and even if I did make mistakes, I would be confident that aluminum, again, it's 1/4-inch thick, it's not Mickey Mouse aluminum, would be fine in 99% of situations, and even 95% of oops accidents. I hit that too hard. you know. And then again, overall, are you going to spend more time on road, off road? You know, you got to balance it out. That's a personal choice. What matters more, the constant weight savings, or the constant riding this thing around on the road, you know, with all this iron on it and handling like a pig? So again, that's a personal call for you, but I definitely would go with aluminum next time. Now, again, when you improve, tire placement technique becomes better, and you tend not to bash the skids. You tend to use your skids only when you have to, and just skid over them, you know, just slightly, you know, kiss the rocks or whatever, for lack of a better way of explaining it. You don't really bash and crash into them. You go slower. Your wheel placement's better. You climb over these rocks. You move around. You just get better at avoiding hitting the skids. And aluminum is well within the protection range for that type of off-roading. And I, again, would have no worries bashing quarter-inch aluminum and worrying if it would completely shatter apart. I don't think that's going to happen. I haven't seen anything like that. But again, it's your call. So weigh the two strengths and weaknesses between the two and deciding what's best for you. I've given my anecdote with the type of off-roading we do. Aluminum is what I wish I had gone with all around. We're, I don't know, 80% aluminum, but the front end is all a bunch of steel, and definitely affects handling and the characteristics of the vehicle. So hopefully that was helpful. There's no right or wrong answer. It's up to you. They didn't invent aluminum skids, you know, just to be silly. That came from off-roaders who wanted something lighter but still be able to protect. So keep that in mind. The history of aluminum skids is rooted in off-roading. Toyota TRD puts aluminum skids right out of the factory for weight savings. You know, so take that for what it is. You know, it didn't come out of the you know, didn't materialize out of the sky magically. Just, oh, let's try aluminum skids. There was some thought behind it, and I'm sure there's testing behind it, and aluminum skids sell. So people seem to be happy with them. All right, enough babbling. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.